students, welcome back to our channel. Today we are here to learn about the intermediate second year 2A chapter 6 binomial theorem. So in this video we are going to learn about the very short answer questions and the important questions. So we'll look into the first question now. Find the number of terms in the expansion of two bits are given. So we'll go with the first bit. So here we have to find the number of terms, right? So we have to find the number of terms for this. Okay, so since we know that the number of terms in x plus y plus z the whole power n will be n plus 1 into n plus 2 by 2, right? So the number of terms in the expansion of 2x plus 3y plus z the whole power 7. Okay, this can be written as n plus 1 into n plus 2 by 2. That means 7 plus 1 into 7 plus 2 by 2. Okay, so which is equal to 4 into 9, that is 36. Okay, so 36 is our answer for the first bit. Now we'll move on to the second bit, that is 3a by 4 plus b by 2 the whole power 9. So here the number of terms in the expansion of 3a by 4 plus b by 2 whole power 9. Okay, this will be n plus 1. Okay, that is equal to 9 plus 1, that is equal to 10. Okay, so this is a second bit answer. Okay, so now we'll move on to the second question. Find the number of terms with non-zero coefficients in 4x minus 7y the whole power 49 plus 4x plus 7y the whole power 49. So here the number of terms in x minus y the whole power n plus x plus y the whole power n is n plus 1 by 2. This is if n is odd. Okay, so here since n is equal to 49, which is odd, so therefore total number of terms will be equal to 49 plus 1 by 2. Okay, because n plus 1 by 2, right? So this will be equal to 50 by 2, that is equal to 25. So 25 is the answer for our second question. So now we'll move on to the third question. We have to find a set of values of x for which the given expressions are valid. Okay, so first we'll go with the first bit, that is it's given that 2 plus 3x whole power minus 2 by 3. Okay, this we can write it as 2 power minus 2 by 3. Okay, just I'm taking 2 out so that I'll get the expression in this form. Okay, so why I'm writing the expression in this form is we have to compare. Okay, we have to compare these values. Okay, so to find the expression is valid or not for the set of values, we have to compare this value, right? So the expressions should be in the form of 1 plus x whole power n. Okay, so to make the expression in this form, I have written in this way. Okay, so here let us assume capital X is equal to 3x by 2. Okay, so binomial expansion is valid for mod of x, modulus of x less than 1. Therefore, here it will be mod of 3x by 2 is less than 1. That implies x is less than, mod of x is less than 2 by 3. Okay, that means minus 2 by 3 is less than, x is less than 2 by 3. So that means x lies between minus 2 by 3 and 2 by 3. It excludes these values. Okay, so x can be either the values which is greater than minus 2 by 3 and less than 2 by 3. Okay, but not the minus 2 by 3 and 2 by 3. Okay, only the values between these two. Okay, so therefore for x belonging to minus 2 by 3 and 2 by 3, the given expansion is valid. Okay, now we'll move on to the second bit. Even this we have to write in a similar way. Given 7 plus 3x whole power minus 5. So I'm taking 7 out. So that means 7 power minus 5 into 1 plus 3x by 7 whole power minus 5. Okay, so that means it can be the x mod of x should be less than 1, right? So here we'll assume this one. Okay, 3x by 7. Okay, 1 plus x I've written in this form, and here mod of x should be less than 1. Okay, so here this is 3x by 7. Mod of 3x by 7 is less than 1. That implies mod of x is less than 7 by 3. So that implies minus 7 by 3 is less than x less than 7 by 3. So that means x lies between minus 7 by 3 and 7 by 3, right? So for x belonging to minus 7 by 3 comma 7 by 3, only for these values the given expansion is valid. Okay, so now the third bit. It's given that 3 minus 4x whole power 3 by 4. So how do we write that? 3 power 3 by 4. Now I hope you are understanding now why we are writing in this way. So that means that implies mod of 4x by 3. Okay, this one. Mod of 4x by 3 is less than 1. That implies mod x is less than 3 by 4. Okay, that implies that minus 3 by 4 is less than x is less than 3 by 4. So therefore for x belonging to minus 3 by 4 comma 3 by 4, the given expansion is valid. Okay, so the given expansion is valid for these values. Okay, now we'll move on to the fourth question. If 22CR is the largest binomial coefficient in the expansion of 1 plus x whole power 22, find the value of 13CR. So here given expansion is 1 plus x whole power 22. So here n is equal to 22, which is an even integer, right? 22 is an even integer. So that implies if n is even, then largest binomial coefficient is NC, n by 2 is equal to 22C11. Okay. So given that 22CR is the largest binomial coefficient, right? It is given. So in 1 plus x whole power 22. So that implies 22C11 is equal to 22CR. So that implies R is equal to 11. So therefore 13CR is equal to 13C11, that is equal to 13C2. Okay, that is equal to 13 into 12 divided by 1 into 2, that is equal to 78. Okay, so this is our answer for the fourth bit. So now we'll move on to the fifth question. Find the largest binomial coefficients in the expansion of 1 plus x whole power 19. So here n is equal to 19. So which is odd number, right? This is odd integer. So if n is odd, then the largest coefficient, that is the largest binomial coefficient, okay? Largest binomial coefficient in 1 plus x whole power n is nc n minus 1 by 2, or it can be nc n plus 1 by 2, right? So here it is equal to 19c 19 minus 1 by 2, okay, which is equal to 19c 9, okay. So this is the answer. So now we'll move on to the sixth question. Find the coefficient of x power minus 7 in 2x square divided by 3 minus 5 by 4x power 5 the whole power 7. So given that 2x square divided by 3 minus 5 divided by 4x power 5 the whole power 7. So the coefficient of x power m, okay, in axp plus b by x cube x power cube the whole power n is t r plus 1, okay, where r is equal to np minus m divided by p plus q. So here n is equal to 7, p is equal to 2, q is equal to 5, m is equal to minus 7, okay. When we compare our given expression with this formula, then we got this, okay. So now therefore r is equal to 7 into, so just we are substituting these values in the formula, 7 into 2 minus of minus 7 divided by 2 plus 5, so which is equal to 14 plus 7 divided by 7, that is equal to 21 by 7, that is 3, okay. So therefore tr plus 1 is equal to t3 plus 1, which is equal to ncr x power n minus r a power r, okay. This is equal to 7c3 2x square by 3 whole power 7 minus 3 into minus 5 divided by 4x power 5 whole power 3, okay, that is whole cube. So this is equal to 7c3 2x square divided by 3 whole power 4 and minus 5 by 4x power 5 whole cube, okay. So this is again equal to 7c3 into 2 by 3 whole power 4 into x power 8 minus 5 by 4 whole cube into 1 by x power 15, okay, which is again equal to 7c3, okay, 2 by 3 whole power 4 into minus 5 by 4 whole cube, okay, whole cube into x power minus 7, okay. So therefore coefficient of x power minus 7 is 7c3 2 by 3 whole power 4 into minus 5 by 4 whole cube. So this is our answer. So now the seventh question. Find the middle terms and the expansion of two bits are given. So first we'll go with the first bit. Here it's given that 3x by 7 minus 2y the whole power 10. So here n is equal to 10, right? So we know that if n is even, okay, then the middle term is Tn plus 2 by 2. Okay, so now here n is even. Okay, so here it will be T 10 plus 2 by 2. So that means T 12 by 2, that is equal to T6. Okay, so Tr plus 1 is equal to NCr x bar n minus r a bar r. That implies our T6 here is equal to T5 plus 1, right? So that is equal to 10C5 3x by 7 the whole power 10 minus 5, okay, into minus 2y whole power 5, okay. So that will be equal to 10C5 3x divided by 7 the whole power 5 into minus 2 whole power 5 into 5 y power 5, okay. So this is equal to 10C5 3 by 7 whole power 5 into minus 2 whole power 5 into x power 5 y power 5. Okay, so this is our first bit. Now we'll move on to the second bit. So our second bit is, that is given that 4a plus 3 by 2b whole power 11. So here n is equal to 11, right? So that means n is odd. So if n is odd, then we have a formula that, okay, then middle terms are Tn plus 1 by 2 and Tn plus 3 by 2. Okay, so here that implies T11 plus 1 by 2 and T11 plus 3 by 2, which means that T12 by 2 and T14 by 2. So that is equal to T6 and T7. Okay, so therefore T6 is equal to T5 plus 1, which is equal to 11C5 into 4A whole power 11 minus 5 into 3 by 2B whole power 5. Okay. So since Tr plus 1 is equal to NCr x power n minus r a power r. Okay. So okay, this will be 11C5 4a whole power 6 into 3 by 2b whole power 5. So that is equal to 11c5 4 power 6 then into 3 by 2 whole power 5 then a power 6 b power 5. Okay, so that will be equal to, so therefore T7 is equal to T6 plus 1. Okay, so that is equal to 11C6 4A power 11 minus 6 into 3 by 2B the whole power 6. Okay, which is equal to 11C6 4a the whole power 5 and 3 by 2b whole power 6. So this is equal to 11c6 4 power 5 into 3 by 2 whole power 6 into a power 5 b power 6. Okay, so this is T7 and this is T6. Okay, we got the middle terms. So now the eighth one, find the term independent of x in the expansion of, here again two bits are given. So first we'll go with the first bit, that is given 4x cube plus 7 by x square whole power 14. So here n is equal to 14, p is equal to 3 and q is equal to 2. Okay, so for independent of x in a into x bar q x bar p plus b by x bar q, the whole power n is tr plus 1, right? So where r is equal to np by p plus q. Okay, so this implies here r will be equal to 14 into 3 divided by 3 plus 2. Okay, so that will be equal to 42 by 5. So which is not an integer. Okay, so this is not an integer, so hence independent of x is equal to 0. So second bit, it's given that 2x square divided by 5 plus 15 divided by 4x whole power 9. Okay, so for independent of x in a into x bar p plus b by x bar q whole power n is tr plus 1. Here again I'm explaining you the same thing. Okay, where r is equal to np by p plus q. Okay, so here n is equal to 9, p is equal to 2, q is equal to 1. So that implies here r is equal to 9 into 2 divided by 2 plus 1, okay, which is equal to 18 by 3, that is 6. So tr plus 1 is equal to t6 plus 1, okay, which is equal to t7. So t7 is the term independent of x, right? T7 is the term which is independent of x. So t7 is equal to t6 plus 1, that is equal to 9c6 2 by 5 whole cube into 15 by 4 whole power 6. Okay, because since tr plus 1 is equal to ncr x bar n minus r ar. Okay, so this is independent of x, and we got the t7 term.